In example 1, we're going to apply the segment addition postulate. I want you to find the value of x and st given that t is between s and u. So let's draw a picture. So I've got this line segment. So I've got line segment s and u. A line segment just has a beginning and an end. Where I put s and u doesn't matter as long as they're on the end. I could have switched them around. I could have had u and s. And I'll put t someplace in between because I don't know where it's at, but I know it's between. Now, I don't suggest you put it in the middle because we don't know it's the middle. That's a different rule that we'll talk about in the next lesson. But I'm going to put t someplace over here. I don't know exactly where it is, so I'm going to guess. And I'm going to label s to t as 7x. So I know s to t is 7x. I'm told the whole length of s to u is 45. So I'm going to label that whole length as 45. I'm told t to u is 5x minus 3. Oh, now you see the segment addition postulate. That is st plus tu equals my whole length su. So we're going to write that in algebra. We're going to say, oh, 7x plus 5x minus 3, that equals to 45. So I'm going to do the algebra to solve for x. So 7x plus 5x, well, that's 12x, minus 3 equals 45. Now we'll do the algebra. We'll add 3 to both sides. So 12x equals 48. I'll divide both sides by 12, and we get x equals 4, which is what we're looking for. However, if you do this on a quiz or a test, you're going to get some points marked off because you haven't done the question. The question tells us to solve for x, which you did. It also says find the value of st. One of the biggest issues I have in geometry is students who are pretty smart, who know how to do it, look at the problem and say, I know how to do it, and then they do it without actually reading the question. Make sure you go back and answer the question that's being asked. So I want to find the value of s to t. Well, I know s to t is 7x. Well, now I know x is 4, so I'm going to say 7 times 4, well, that's 28. And there's your answer. So we're going to have two answers on this one. I have x equals 4 and st equals 28. I want you to put both of them, circle them or highlight them. Another postulate we have is called the Ruler Postulate. And what it says is this. I can label any point 0 and any other point 1. What that does, that allows me to measure in different units. I can measure in centimeters, inches, yards, miles, kilometers, diphthongs. I can make my own units if I want. The other thing about the Ruler Postulate says when I measure a line segment, it's got to be a positive number. That makes things a little bit nicer than what we did in algebra because we have to worry about negative numbers less. So to find the distance between 2 points, since it has to be positive, I'm going to subtract my 2 points and I'm going to take the absolute value. The order you put them in does not matter. If I got this line segment, if I know where A is at and I know where B is at, I subtract them and then I take the absolute value.